Hi guys, my name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome old subscribers, welcome new. If I could start this day again, I would, but I don't want it to turn into Groundhog Day where you relive the same day over and over again, because sometimes in my life it actually feels like that. Get up, do the same thing over and over and over again, and you try and spice it up a bit and make it better, and then someone comes and drags you down and spoils it. Right, Alexa, what's the time, please?
The time is 12:02 p.m.
So I've just come back from taking my dog Max, the Chihuahua, out for a walk around Rochester Riverside by myself, and it was roughly nearly an hour. For nearly an hour I've been out of my flat just slowly walking around Common Creek Wharf, around onto the field where the builders are building a school, and I just was walking and relaxing, taking my dog for a walk. And I didn't take him off the lead because it says keep your dogs on a lead because there's bird flu about. Bird flu. Don't touch dead birds, it says. Do not touch dead birds. And I haven't seen it anywhere else but apart from the field where I'm going for a walk. Me, Crystal. My mum phoned again before I went out to walk my dog, and she said that you can come round Ginestra and sit with me, but I won't talk very much. And I thought, Mum, if you're not well, just go to bed. Go to bed, have a rest. She said Sue was about to come round. Sue was going to come round and see if my mum was okay. So I said, have a rest. I said, before you cut me off, I was going to tell you that perhaps it's better for me to come up Thursday because I've got a blood test tomorrow. Blood test with a female nurse. A female nurse. Sorry, my phone's ringing. Sorry, that can wait. The phone can wait. So I've got a blood test. A blood test. That I'm supposed to go to the Strood Medical Centre tomorrow, over the Strood Bridge, with a Denise Highlands. Hylands, a Denise Highlands, for a blood test. So I've got to walk over the Strood Bridge with bicycles coming at me, people walking in twos and threes, bearing in mind that not only is it a path, it's a cycle lane as well, so you expect bicycles to come up the path, don't you? I could walk on the other side, but these paths are tiny and lots of people walk up and down them. And I like to have a bit of space to breathe when I walk down the path. So I spent a bit of time outside walking with Max. The Chinese lady was on the field with the hat, her bobble hat on. She's a really nice lady actually. Builders, couples holding hands. One guy had a pair of jeans on like my mother, all turned up at the bottom, and he was hugging his girlfriend, going off shopping to town together on a Tuesday, when a lot of people are at work, aren't they? But there's a lot of couples around here holding hands together, coming onto the field holding hands. Then they came up halfway up the path, looked at me, and then walked back holding hands. And there's some nice handbags about, black ones, brown ones. You know, I don't carry a handbag around the field. What I need to do is carry a bag with the dog poo bags in it, because I just should now put them in my pocket, the dog poo bags. You know, I just walk the dog around the field. There's no point taking a handbag out, is there? And wearing your best clothes and shoes when you're standing in shit and mud. I don't go out dressed like a dog's dinner just to take my dog out for a walk round the field, do I? It's dirty, it's muddy, it's dangerous. I'm not wearing my best clothing to walk a dog out. I'm not that fucking bad. Of course I'm going to dress for warmth and comfort and wear old trainers. I'm not going to dress like a tart walking across the field. Walkmax came back and I don't want to go out anywhere. I've told you. The cars actually drive onto the pavement. It's scary. Because one day you think you are going to get reversed into and dragged underneath a van or a lorry. It's very frightening when you're on your own. But I've gone out with one of my sons when I was in Chatham and he nearly got run over because cars, they don't look properly. Drivers don't look. They're so focused on themselves. They don't look through their wing mirrors. They don't look behind. And it's so easy to knock a kid, an animal or a vulnerable person over when you're concentrating on a hands-free phone call, because a lot of them are. Even when it's hands-free you're distracted. And especially when someone's walking past a parked car, you know, drivers should look out of their wing mirrors. I mean, because they spend half an hour on the phone, which fuddles their brain, and then they turn the engine on and reverse backwards without even looking behind them. There's been a lot of deaths like that. And speeding around residential zones when kiddies are playing and cats and birds cross the road. You know, it's just reckless and dangerous driving. And they laugh. The driver's got a smile on his face. When he's coming at me, he's got a fucking smile on his face. My dad used to do it. He used to see people crossing the road and then he'd speed as if he was going to knock them over. I think when some people get hold of the wheel of the car, they're like a demon. They're like a mad demon. They think they've got the power to knock people over. Because some of them hoot, some of them yell out the window. I've had all that. Rude people shouting out the side of cars. I don't care. That just shows how immature they are. They're stupid. Got no brain. Who cares what they think? They're no one. Do you know what I mean? What kind of person shouts shit out the window? Scum. They're not nice. No one cares. They just look stupid. And they are stupid. So I laugh at them. It don't bother me. And when they do that to me out the window, that's really childish, that is. One day that finger's going to come off. It is. You'll be doing that out the window and then another car will come and lop it off. Do you know what I mean? Stupid. I wanted to go back to doctors and how I've been overprescribed medication over the years and given the wrong medication. My father had heart failure and he was on amitriptyline, which were red tablets. And when I suffered chronic pain due to a physical injury, I was in absolute agony. I didn't know what to do with myself. I wanted the dentist to take all my teeth out. I was in so much pain. I wanted the dentist to remove all my teeth, thinking it was my teeth causing the pain, but it wasn't. I'd never heard of trigeminal neuralgia. So when I was told it's not your teeth, after having 9 teeth removed because I couldn't stand the pain in my face and jaw, 9 teeth pulled out one by one with a pair of grey pliers. Even you have 3 injections around the tooth, and then the dentist will just pull it out with a pair of pliers. It's still very basic, isn't it, removing teeth? I have to say that he did it painlessly, and I was in so much pain that I thought it was my teeth giving me pain, and I was at some points begging the dentist to take my teeth out. Now I realise it wasn't my teeth and that I suffer pain. Where all these teeth are missing, I still suffer pain. It's still there. I just get on with my life and cope with it and take painkillers. But when I first suffered trauma to my face and head, it was an electric shock type pain, and it was all over my face, ears, nose, jaw. I wanted to bang my head out on the wall and knock myself out. I was in agony. I went to the doctor several times and they said there's nothing they can really do. They tried gabapentin and that wasn't working. I used to drive my head crazy, gabapentin. I thought my head was going to explode off. And I had nightmares and terrors and I couldn't take gabapentin. Then that carbamazepine, I couldn't take that because it did the same thing. Then they tried me on amitriptyline, but it just put me to sleep. And the doctor gave me a high dose and I went to sleep for 3 days. I didn't wake up for 3 days. I didn't. I mean, on and off, like wandering around like a zombie to sit on the toilet. I was walking around like a zombie. And on the 3rd day, my son rang the phone and I managed to get out of bed and get hold of the phone, and he said, "Mum, drink Lucozade and water." So I dragged myself up, drank a load of Lucozade and water, and I dragged myself up the following day to my parents and told my dad, showed my dad the medicine box, and he said, "Ness, they've given you more than me. They've given you the dose more than me. It could have killed you. Stop taking it." I never took it again, and I put up with the pain. I tried cocodamol, codeine, and that worked. And then the doctors stopped prescribing it. That was the only tablet that worked and stopped the pain. And they won't prescribe it to me because they said it's addictive. Fair enough, but it's the only tablet that stops the pain. What I'm on now is Tizafen tablets for headaches, because they sent me to Guy's Hospital, and the Guy's Hospital said to me that it's not cluster headaches. The pain is an electric shock type pain. So I was being given medicine for headaches, and it's not a headache. It's not a headache. It is an electric shock type pain that goes across my head, face and jaw. Right? And I put up with it now because no one understands it. I've been to the Medway Maritime Hospital. They've taken, now there's, at one point I was told it was in my head and to go to a pain clinic or psychotherapy. It's not in my head. I've got it now. It's always here. It never goes. I just talk over it. I distract myself. And I can't work because when I'm near phones and really loud noises, I feel like I'm going to collapse. The pain is so bad, I want to collapse on the floor. I've walked around the field when the builders have been banging and drilling, and I've had to hold myself up. I don't tell anybody, I don't scream, I don't shout, because I'm not like that. And people laugh, they walk past me, they don't know what I'm feeling, the pain I'm in, and what it's like to be me. So when they're holding hands laughing and they're taking the mickey, I just hold myself high and carry on. But when the pain first happened, I was going to say it, I felt like I wanted to die. The pain was excruciating and doctors weren't understanding me. It was the dentist that helped me, and he couldn't prescribe painkillers, but the dentist tried to help. A dentist tried to help. The doctors weren't listening. But I live with it now. I live with it. It's still there. And just because someone stands up, it doesn't mean they're not in pain. There could be people walking around the road with cancer, a terminal illness, They're not going to tell you. And when you come across idiots blurting crap out of car windows and being rude, it's not only me, it's done to other people. It's childish and ridiculous. You don't know what someone's suffering. You don't know what someone's going through. And it's insulting. And it's horrible. And hurtful. I've got every right to go on a dating site, right? I mean, who would be jealous of me going on a dating site? What's the problem? I'm not married. I haven't got a partner. I haven't had a boyfriend in 6 years. So what you want a dating site for? To date. To go out with somebody and stop always being everywhere by myself. What you want a dating site for? And it's the same with every one of them. And it's a woman. It's a woman. And why would she not want me to date a man? Is she gay? Is it a gay woman after me? Because why would you not want me to date somebody? Every dating site. Kiss, kiss, kiss. How are you? I'm going out shopping. Kiss, kiss, kiss. See you later. Kiss, kiss, kiss. You don't act like that on a dating site unless you're a bitch. A B-I-T-C-H. A bitch. A bitch. I think we've got ourselves a bit of a bitch going on. It's very bitchy, isn't it? Stalking someone through every dating site, Facebook and everywhere. Where are you going? Oh, I'm going out shopping with my mates. What do you want a dating site for, love? What do you want a dating site for? Trying to find out what I've got, what I haven't got, and trying to be better than me. You're sad. Don't call me sad. You're sad. Because I respect other people. I don't go through dating sites stalking somebody because I'm insecure about myself. I'm happy as I am. I'd like to meet up with somebody. I'd like to have a good time. But I'm happy on my own. And going shopping, you buy yourself a new hat, coat, dress, handbag. It won't do you any good because I don't want you and I don't like you. It won't do you any good. You'll just keep doing the same thing every day and it'll start eating you up. Eating you up. You can't be me. You can't be who I am. You can't take the life out of me because I'll come back with a vengeance. And you'll regret what you've been doing. You will. I might not have a lot, but I'm okay. So I'm having my coffee. I'm going to cook myself something for dinner. But you continually, every day, how are you? Oh, I've got a big house. I've got 6 cars. I own a nightclub. Well then, go and play with your toys. Go on, go and play with them. Because I don't want to play with you. Yeah. Tomorrow I should be getting a book on how to be mentally tough. It's going to teach me how to deal with idiots like that on Facebook. How to deal with hatreds and horrible people and remain strong and tough mentally. And that's coming from Amazon tomorrow. So are my balloons. And you can't copy me and be me, you bitch. You just can't do it because you ain't as good as me. You might be prettier, you might be thinner, but you ain't got the brains. And if you ain't got the brains, you ain't no good. See you later.